Imagine a city where prices are rising every day. A baker sees the cost of flour double in a week, and a teacher's salary barely moves. Meanwhile, someone who owns a shop or a small apartment is calmly adjusting their prices and doesn't really notice the change. Currency crises don't hit everyone equally. Some lose almost everything, and others barely blink. This is a story about why that happens. During most currency crises, wealth doesn't simply disappear, it moves. In this video, we'll explore why people who own assets tend to survive currency crises, even when wages, savings, and ordinary incomes fall dramatically. We'll see why asset prices adjust faster than labor income, how inflation quietly reduces the real value of debt, and why savers often lose while borrowers gain. It will become obvious how these patterns repeat across history, from Latin America to Asia and Europe. This is not a how-to-profit video. It's about understanding the structural forces that shape who absorbs losses and who doesn't. Imagine two people, Maria, a teacher, and Jorge, a small business owner. When a currency crisis hits, prices for goods rise almost instantly. Jorge's business can adjust prices and keep up, while Maria's paycheck is locked in by contracts. Why? One of the defining features of currency crises is speed asymmetry. Prices move quickly while wages move slowly. Asset prices, especially real assets, adjust faster than labor income. Assets like property, businesses, or commodities are priced in markets. Markets are forward-looking and respond immediately to expectations. Wages are negotiated slowly, often based on past performance. Here's a historical example. During Argentina's 2001 to 2002 crisis, property values adjusted almost immediately in dollar terms. But peso wages fell behind by months, leaving ordinary workers struggling to buy basic goods. Assets anticipate the future, while wages react to the past. That timing gap is the first advantage asset owners have. Currency crises don't just affect assets, they transform debt. When debt is denominated in local currency, inflation reduces its real value. Debt is a fixed promise to pay a certain amount. When inflation rises, if your debt is in local currency, the real value of what you owe falls. Borrowers benefit and lenders lose. Borrowers pay back cheaper money, and lenders and savers see the value of their money shrink. Asset owners are more likely to have assets that inflate while their liabilities reduce in real terms. A great example is post-World War II Europe. Many European governments and companies carried enormous debts. Inflation quietly eroded these obligations over time. Governments often rely on this mechanism because it reduces debt without formal restructuring. It is slow, legal, and politically easier than explicit cuts. After World War II, property owners and business owners often recovered faster than cash savers, who watched the real value of their savings drop. This isn't luck. It's the way the financial system is structured. Assets provide options. They can be sold, rented, or adjusted in price. Labor income does not. Maria can't instantly demand a higher salary, but Jorge can raise the price of bread, rent, or services. In 1997, currencies collapsed across Asia. Domestic consumers suffered, but exporters, whose revenues were in foreign currency, gained competitiveness. Factories didn't disappear, but ordinary consumers lost purchasing power. The same economy produced very different outcomes for people in different positions. Governments responding to currency crises often support banks, stabilize asset markets, and keep credit flowing. They rarely fully index wages to inflation. Why? Because it's politically difficult and costly. The result is that the financial system quietly shields asset owners, while ordinary wage earners bear the brunt. During Latin American hyperinflations in the 1980s, governments often froze bank deposits and stabilized property markets, but left wages lagging behind inflation. Across time and continents, asset prices adjust quickly, local currency debts shrink in real terms, and wages and savings lag behind. From Argentina to Japan, from Europe after World War II to Asia in the 1990s, the pattern repeats. Currency crises reshape societies unevenly, preserving capital while shrinking the middle class. Currency crises aren't about intelligence or effort. They reward position in the financial system. Owning assets doesn't guarantee immunity, but it provides insulation. Understanding this isn't about blame. It's about seeing the forces that shape who thrives and who struggles when money loses value. It's about recognizing why currency crises so often reshape societies. They shrink the middle class while preserving capital. And next time a currency crisis hits, you'll understand why some people survive almost untouched while others fall behind. If this video helped you understand why a currency crisis destroys middle-class wealth, subscribe for more economic history.